everyone and welcome back. So today I thought I would share with you my experience with braces, and this is different to a lot of other stuff that is on my channel, but I thought it'd be useful to people that are getting braces, have braces, getting braces off, etc, etc. So if you didn't know, I had braces a few years ago, so I just thought I would share with you my experience. Before I got braces, my teeth were a mess. I had really cute little teeth, but then when my big teeth started coming in, they were way too big for my mouth and there was a lot of overcrowding going on. My front two teeth were like this, and then the next two teeth along were like that, perpendicular to it, and it just kept like, it was like concertina effect in my mouth. I ended up going to an orthodontist and I was going to get braces. I went to an orthodontist in Edinburgh, which is somewhere that my mum and dad had been to before they knew the orthodontist there, and he was really nice, but I have a complete irrational fear of dentists, and in my mind orthodontist is just as bad because I'd never been. So the first time I was at the orthodontist, I was waiting in the waiting room and I started crying, like floods of tears crying, because I had heard all these stories about people, like my friends having their braces on, getting their braces tightened, their teeth were so sore. I eventually stopped crying, went into the orthodontist appointment, and he took moulds of my teeth to see what they were like before. He took some pictures of my teeth before and basically arranged a date for me to go back. At the appointment they also said that they wanted to take teeth out, and that is one of my biggest fears ever. So I just completely rejected it. I was like, no, you're not taking teeth out, do anything to my teeth, but do not take them out. The orthodontist was like, right, okay, that's your decision, but just note that your smile will be a lot fuller. And I was like, yep, fine, great, go for it. So when I went back, I got my braces, and getting your braces is not as bad as what everyone makes out. I thought it would be really sore. They literally put glue on your teeth, stick a little metal bracket to your tooth, and then click a wire in every single bracket. And the clicking, they just need to push it in, so you do feel some kind of pressure, but it's just like if you were to push your tooth. So it's not hard, it's not sore. I had a clear brace on my top teeth and a metal brace on my bottom teeth. I went into school after getting my braces done and it was lunchtime, and I was like, oh no, what am I going to do? I need to eat food. Oh my god, because I heard all these like stories about how you can't eat because your teeth hurt, even if you speak they hurt, and I was just petrified. So I went into the canteen, I was like, soup please. So I was eating my soup and it was absolutely fine, and nothing really came of that at all. Throughout the full time I had my braces, I never suffered pain eating or talking, thankfully. Let's talk about getting them changed or tightened. The first time I went to go and get my braces tightened, again I had the irrational fear of the unknown. So my friends had all had these stories again about getting them tightened, and then they were just so much sorer than they were before. So I was absolutely petrified. So I went into the orthodontist crying again, embarrassment. So basically when you're getting your braces tightened, they just click out the wire and then replace it with a thicker wire. And again, it's not sore, it literally just feels like he's pushing your teeth. And after I got it done, I was expecting for the sore pain to start, but it didn't, and it never did. Anytime I got my braces changed, it didn't hurt. And I think I was either just lucky or other people just exaggerate it. Maybe I have a high braces tolerance level, I don't even know. But yeah, that never really hurt for me. So, and as with taking care of your braces, cleaning your teeth, I just brushed my teeth every night and morning as I normally would. I had an electric toothbrush, so I used my electric toothbrush, and then they give you a little interdental brush thing to go in between all the brackets in your braces, and I was really vigilant doing that. I kept at it because I knew that in the long run it would lead to me having nicer teeth than what I started with. So that's all I can say for that. Just do it, because it's gonna be good for you in the long run, even though it might take like 5 extra minutes every morning and the evening. That's okay, you can give those 5 minutes up. I think that's everything about having the braces on. So getting them off, again, Hollie goes into the orthodontist, Hollie cries, Hollie remembers all the scare stories that she's ever heard about people getting braces off and it hurting. Hollie composes herself, Hollie walks into the dentist, well, orthodontist office, and Hollie realises that everything is fine. So I just walked into the orthodontist room, sat down, he takes out the wires, uses these plier things to cut the glue in between the brackets and the teeth. Now this is the bit that scared me because I always thought they had to like cut your teeth and I don't know why, because that's the most stupid thing I've ever heard in my life. But it sounds really, really bad. It sounds like a crunching noise and you're like, oh my god, he's just broken one of my teeth. But he didn't. It's literally just cutting the glue from between your teeth and your braces and it's absolutely fine. He literally just go around all of them, taking them off, and then he gave them a wee polish, got all the glue off them, and bam, teeth, happiness, straightness that I'd never had in my life. Also, another little side story, I got my braces off the day that our school show was starting, and I thought that I was going to get my braces off and it would be so different that I wouldn't be able to sing the songs because I would sound different, I would speak different, and I thought that they would be really sore when I spoke because I didn't have the extra support of the braces. So I was really paranoid about getting them off and not being able to do the school show. On the car on the way back to school, I literally sat the full way just running my tongue across the soft surface of my teeth, because I had never felt that for ages. It literally feels like you have an extra like square foot of room inside your mouth. After I got my braces off, the orthodontist gave me two options. One, leave them the way they are, or two, come back and get a wire put behind my teeth. And this just stops them from moving back to where they were before. And I really thought about this because if you get the wire, it's not such a big deal if you don't wear your retainer, whereas if you don't get the wire, there's a bigger chance of them moving back and you have to be really like vigilant with your retainer. But I resorted to, I didn't want the wire because that was the point of getting braces, is to fix my teeth and then to just have my bare teeth have nothing on them. And I was fine with wearing my retainer. I was really vigilant with everything else I did during my braces time. So my mum was like, yeah, I trust that you'll wear your retainer every night. I trust that you'll do everything you have to do to keep your teeth from going back. And I love my teeth too much to let them go back to the way they were. So I do wear my retainer every night still now after 3 years. Also, I forgot to mention that I got my braces on in the September of second year, which was 4 years ago. And I was told that I would need them for around 2 years, possibly to 3 years, because of how bad my teeth were. But my teeth started moving really, really quickly, and I actually got them off the next September, so I only had them on a year, which is ridiculous, and I've had my braces off for 3 years now. That is my braces story. No worries, no pain. If any of you are considering getting braces, I have the opportunity to get braces, think there's just the tiniest part of you that might want braces, do it. I always say this and it sounds quite sad, but getting braces is probably one of the best decisions that I've ever made in my life. So that's it for this week's video. I hope it helped you in some way or another if you're looking to get braces, blah blah blah. If there are any other questions that you have that I've not answered, you can leave them down below and I will get back to you. I think that's everything. So thanks again for watching and I'll see you again next week. Bye! Love you. Love you. Love you. Orthodontist office. To the orthodontist. Why is that word so hard to say for me?